Another 70-degree plus day here at the Lake of the Ozarks in March, which means it's time to dewinterize your boat. I'm here to talk with Alex with Bow to Stern, who's going to give you some tips on dewinterizing your boat.
So when we talk dewinterization, we're actually talking about three different things. We're talking about batteries, making sure your batteries are in good shape. We're talking about cooling, making sure your engine is cooling and not leaking, making sure that it's going to run really nicely for the springtime and the summer season. And then we're also looking at making sure that the oils and everything are in good condition. So far we've got Spencer down here in the engine room. He's going through looking at all of the oils and everything, and he is going to make sure that everything's ready to start up for the engine. So right now he's checking the engine oil, making sure that we don't have any contamination from over the winter, making sure that the engine oil is up to par, making sure it's fully filled and not dirty. Most times in the spring you're going to have the need to change the engine oil after the last season of using the boat. This gentleman here, he normally takes care of all of his own maintenance. He just likes to make sure the boat is looked at prior to him starting his own services on the boat. Right now, Spencer's going to be checking the power steering fluid, making sure that it's all in good condition. The power steering fluid is just necessary to make sure that you're not going to have any handling issues as the season begins. And then the very last thing we're going to check, or I guess one of the last things we're going to check, is the gear oil. Final thing we're going to want to check is the engine coolant, just to make sure that it's fully topped off. Especially with these engines being the 496, just want to make sure that we're not going to have any cooling issues once the season starts. Just to go over everything, if you are doing it yourself, just make sure that you have all your oils and fluids checked. Make sure that your engines aren't leaking any water. Make sure that your batteries are nice and hot. And then just overall, check every other component, such as your belts. Make sure that the water's flowing through properly to cool. Make sure that there's not excessive growth on the outside of the boat, and just overall making sure that the mechanical side of the engine is sound. If you don't feel comfortable dewinterizing your own boat, or you want to hire a professional, give us a call. Bow to Stern Marine is 573-410-9492.